I'm Edwin Warfield, the publisher of Citybiz, and I'm honored today to interview Kevin Keane, who is a Senior Vice President of Office Leasing at David S. Brown Enterprises. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So what are your responsibilities at David S. Brown Enterprises?
Well, as Senior Vice President of Office Leasing, I'm responsible for all of the office leasing activities throughout our office projects. That includes securing new prospective office tenants, working with our existing tenants, and also working with the professional brokerage community. I manage a team of 4, and I've been here for 20 years.
And can you provide a highlight of some of the major office leases for David S. Brown Enterprises over the last year?
Yeah, well, we've been very fortunate this year to lease to several large corporate tenants. Most recently, Element Fleet has leased 64,000 square feet at Metro Center in Owings Mills. They've just started their construction build out, and they'll take occupancy in October. They're one of the largest fleet management companies in the world, and we're delighted that they selected Metro Center for their new corporate home. And also at Metro Center, we've got Gannett Fleming, national engineering firm, that leased 20,000 square feet. They're in a relocation from Woodlawn. And then we also leased another 9,300 square feet to BDO, a national accounting firm, also at Metro Center. And then up the road at Redbrook Corporate Center in Owings Mills, we leased 20,000 square feet to STV Engineering, and we leased another 10,000 square feet to Siemens Engineering. And both of those firms relocated from Woodlawn, and they were both a kind of a flight to quality to nicer buildings and newer buildings.
Can you share some of the major office projects of David S. Brown?
Yeah, well, the largest, newest, highest profile project is certainly Metro Center at Owings Mills. This is a mixed-use, transit-oriented live-work-play project located at the Owings Mills subway station. The project features residential apartments, Class A office space, retail and restaurant space, the Baltimore County Public Library, and the Community College of Baltimore County. And just last year, we added the 4-star, 229-room Metro Center Marriott full-service hotel. And the Marriott's been just a game changer for Owings Mills. It's the newest, nicest hotel in the Baltimore metropolitan area. It's consistently exceeded expectations and forecasts for both occupancy and group sales. The residential community is using it for weddings and family events, and the corporate and nonprofit community is using it for galas, board meetings, and conferences. And just up the road from Metro Center, we have the Redbrook Corporate Center, which is an 800,000 square foot gated corporate campus that has 6 mid-rise buildings. Is home to Toyota Financial Services, Zurich Insurance, and TAI Engineering and Allianz, among others. And then the other large project I'd mention would be in Woodlawn. We've got Executive Park West, which is another gated campus with 12 buildings and 500,000 square feet. The Woodlawn submarket is primarily government contractors, which are supporting Social Security Administration and Centers for Medicare and Medicaid, which are both headquartered in Woodlawn.
And so what are some of the future initiatives and projects for David S. Brown?
Well, our firm is focused right now on continuing to develop our mixed-use components of Metro Center. It's a huge project. We've got a great complement of office, retail, restaurant, community college, library, and hotel uses, as I mentioned. So we're just adding more. Every layer we add really brings a new vibrancy to the project. So we're building the next phase will be the new office building I mentioned, a 5-story building with 120,000 square feet, a new apartment building, and a second hotel. So we're looking forward to breaking ground on that this fall. And then aside from Metro Center, we're also focused on renovating and amenitizing our existing office portfolio. So at Redbrook Corporate Center, we've recently added 2 free conference rooms for our tenants. We've added outdoor seating, and we've added a 15,000 square foot gym. So in addition to our office and retail and residential components, Mr. Brown's also continuing his expansion work to help Stevenson University expand their campus, and that's been huge for Owings Mills, converting it to a kind of college town.
So, what do you see as some of the key trends in the industry? What's your purview from David S. Brown?
Well, leading up to the pandemic, we were setting all-time records for our leasing activity in 2019 and again in 2020. Since then, our larger corporate tenants have been facing the challenges caused by work from home. So while most of the smaller firms have maintained their private offices and actually are thriving quite well, the larger companies, larger corporate employers are obviously having difficulty luring their employees back to the office. So the whole work from home and return to work is still in flux. So nobody really knows where that's going. It's kind of leveled out. And we do see it slowly inching back to more office occupancy, but it's a long trend and it's not everybody. So along with this, what we're seeing is therefore downsized office footprints. So the Element Fleet example that I had, they took 64,000 square feet of Metro Center. They're coming from 210,000 square feet. And then, the BDO group, they downsized to less than half to our location. So while they're downsizing, they're also generally able to then afford nicer space. So flight to quality, downsized footprints are both clear trends. Another trend that we've seen post-COVID has really been a trend towards suburban office locations for certain city employers. So we've seen a number of law firms and CPA firms moving out of the city. We've seen a couple of law firms that have been downtown for 25 years. They're downtown law firms. But, during COVID, they were working from their homes in Stevenson and Pikesville and Green Spring Valley. And they realized, oh, my God, after all these years, we don't have to work downtown. So we've landed a couple of those smaller law firms in Pikesville. And they're 5 minutes from their house. They love their commute. Their life has been changed. They love us. There's no parking, garage fees, and life is better. So that's been a clear trend. And then I would say medical office leasing, that was strong before, and it stayed strong, and we see continued growth there. So we're doing a lot of mental health expansions, so counseling groups. Even though many of them are hybrid and virtual, they are expanding throughout our portfolio. So if I had a 1,200 square foot counselor, they're moving to 2,400 square foot, taking the bay next door. So, and then office, we're seeing more medical office with off hospital campus groups. So I'd say those are the main trends.
So is there any part of the Kevin Keane story or the David S. Brown story that you haven't shared with us that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I would say kind of going back to our mission of serving the community with socially conscious development and high quality construction and innovative design. I would say Metro Center really has changed the community. We've invested in the community. It's been great for. I was up at the hotel the other day, and a young lady stopped me. She knew I was with the ownership, so she said, "I just want to stop you and say this has been such a great addition to the community. This is the best job I ever had. I love working at the hotel and what it's done for my friends." And we took a 30-acre empty parking lot and converted it to a thriving little city, if you will, that's really impacted the local community members and the companies that work here, and it kind of gave Owings Mills a town center that it never had. So just to be able to be a part of that has really been rewarding for me, and to see it grow over the last 20 years is just something that I value highly.
Well, Kevin, I want to thank you for your time and sharing your story, and I feel a sense of optimism about with David.
Well, thank you. We're very optimistic out here as well. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Kevin.